Hey mate, so who are you and what do you do?
My name's Raf Solomon. I'm the owner-manager of Mostyn Motorcycles here in Brisbane.
So how did you get started in the business and what's your history with motorcycles?
I got started in the business, actually my great-grandfather's business. He started Mostyn Cycle Works back in 1909. I've been building cafe races for 20 years. Did it as a hobby and for friends early on. The last 5 or 6 years we've got a lot more momentum behind us. I got started in motorbikes in general. Probably when I was 9 or 10 years old. I had a family friend with what was then a brand new Ninja, and he took me for a ride through the suburbs of Cairns at the time, and I fell in love with bikes and the speed and the adrenaline, and yeah, always knew it was something I was going to get into.
Awesome. So what's different about your custom shop?
The difference with Mostyn, everyone that would get asked that question would say that it's the quality of their work, the price. For us, it's like, I really do feel that it's the quality of our work. Everyone here has their own specific jobs. So we have someone that is a metal fabricator, fantastic metal fabricator. We have a full-time upholsterer. We have everyone that touches a bike knows exactly what their job is. I'm pretty good with electronics, with all the electrics of the bikes, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'd say having a one-stop shop where you can come in, drop a standard bike. We're talking anything from a CB 750 through to like a modern, say, you know, Triumph, or even we did a CB 125 recently, CB 125E, and just giving that Street Fighter custom look. So yeah, that's what I think makes us different.
Cool. So how many bikes do you have and what one's your favourite?
I have a whole lot of bikes. I actually got down to about 8 bikes just after I met my now wife, because I thought she'd want me to get rid of some. I then agreed to marry her when she said I could have more. So I'm probably up to 17 bikes. Yeah, XSs. I've got a few XSs. I've got XTs. I've got SRs, SR400, SR500. So probably 17 in total, I'd say, at a guess. And my favourite would have to be probably the XS 1100, the Pig, just because it's so comfortable long distance, and well, actually I think they're the first 100 horsepower bike the Japs have made as well. So absolutely.
Cool. So moving on, what's the most important thing in running your business?
The most important thing in running the business, I think we have the same problems that all businesses have. Cash flow is a huge thing. For me personally, I think it would have to be doing mundane things a lot of the time. So it'd be great if I could just be down here working on bikes, but to be honest, like, I spent the last 3 weeks just doing paperwork. Listening to what people want is another super important thing. So I suppose from a business point of view, listening to what people want and getting them that for the right price and the right quality. On a personal point of view, it's definitely making sure that everything happens when it's supposed to. So whether it's paperwork, having an understanding family, that's huge. My wife is a huge support to me, and making sure I've got the right people around me, people who are better at what they do than I could be. So that's probably it in a nutshell.
Okay, so what direction are you taking Mostyn?
Great question. We started mainly doing a lot of parts, and a lot of them were generic. I was lucky enough to be working quite closely with nitro heads, and especially a friend of mine with Posh, the CEO of Posh, Imioka-san. So I was able to bring parts into Australia that other people had trouble accessing and do it at the right price. But we were selling generic parts, things you can buy anywhere, handlebars, speedos, and we're sort of getting away from that. Manufacturing is a huge part of where I see Mostyn going. So already we make our own guards, we do our own exhausts and handlebars, I do a lot of CNC work, so we've got a CNC machine. We're about to finish off a second smaller CNC machine, and so I want to do a lot more of that kind of manufacturing. And our space is limited at the moment, but when we increase our space, definitely getting more equipment, so we can really, start doing some kick-ass metal fabrication would be fantastic.
Awesome. Thanks for talking with us today.
Thanks, mate.